On this trainer, we're going to learn how to apply the principles that you've learned for relay control, motor starter control, programmable logic controllers, and human-machine interface along with variable frequency drives. We start out with the basics of motor starter control, wiring it in so that you can pull out your e-stop. You'll hit run on the variable frequency drive to make sure that it's going. Then you can hit start to start up the motor and it'll begin running. And we have an indicator light saying that it's operating, just as they would have in industry. Then we move on to the next level of control, where instead of operating with these push buttons, we actually operate it with the HMI. So up here on this HMI, you can hit start. And once again, you'll see that the speed is increasing on the variable frequency drive, starting the motor up. The next step of which you learn is how to control the speed of our variable frequency drive with the HMI. So we can enter in a speed set point here, and instead of running at 60 hertz, say you want to slow your equipment down, you don't need that conveyor to run as fast, you would slow it down to 54 hertz and hit enter, and you can see that on the VFD our speed has slowed down, and it reports back that our speed is actually only going 54 hertz. Along with this, if our motor is overloaded, we can get feedback, and you can say, okay, well right now, based upon the way this motor is programmed, we are running it at 125% of capacity. Well, if you were doing that in the real world, eventually that motor would overheat and burn out. So we want to shut it down and keep it from doing that. And we can see here this Therms number as it climbs. The faster it climbs, the closer it's getting. When it reaches 100, it'll trip out. So if we simulate putting a load on our motor by applying this brake, we can see that our percent of motor loading will go up. And now we're at 130%, 140%, and as our therms increase, eventually it will trip out, shutting the motor down, protecting it from burning out. And then the technician will be able to come through, they can reset that overload, and once again start the system up and it's running again. So those are all things that you learn on this trainer. But as we go and start teaching you on it, we actually start on a trainer that doesn't have everything all set up. And so this is the back side of the trainer. And we have the infrastructure in place, but all the wiring that is up here on these terminal strips, down here on these terminal strips, you as the student will learn what needs to go in there to make it work and operate just as I previously showed you.